A BYU student researcher just found that it takes more than just study to get an A in school. Reporter Matt Rascon gives us a closer look at how housing can be a big factor in a freshman's academic success.
Freshman Jake Hottie comes home for a snack after another day of class.
I'm loving it. Social atmosphere, you know, having roommates and just kind of messing around, going to school, learning. Yeah, it's fun.
Jake lives in the new Heritage Halls apartments.
It sounded fun and, you know, just kind of be closer to classes. I didn't want to have to drive here every day and just sounded easier, better.
He enjoys living on campus with other freshmen.
Having roommates who have like same classes, or there's always people around you that can help you, I feel like.
Jake lives across the parking lot from the BYU Broadcasting Building. The Marriott Center is only a block away. And Jake's classes are just over this bridge.
I walk to almost all my classes. I have my Book of Mormon class is kind of farther, and that's like a later class, so I ride my bike down there. Beginning
a new semester as a freshman can be challenging, but Jake says living on campus helps out.
I have to study a ton for some of my classes, and for like tests and stuff, I'm doing pretty well, keeping up on my homework, and yeah.
Do you think that you living on campus contributes to that?
Definitely. Just like being able to go talk to my TAs, like I didn't understand something for one of my classes, just went in, he explained it to me. I mean, if I would have had to drive here, it probably would have been harder.
And Jake isn't the only one who feels living on campus benefits his studies.
It helps us keep a balance between, you know, the spiritual, the education, and the social life. We're not all just narrow-minded into, you know, just study, study, study. We still have a little bit of fun, and we're able to, you know, mess around and be freshmen.
Having so many girls around me and people in my ward and things like that so close made it, and being so close to campus made it easy to go to the library and study together, and to come back later at night because you didn't have as far to walk.
A new study at BYU agrees. Hannah Marchant remembers what it was like to be fresh out of high school on a college campus.
They're trying to adapt to living away from home and going to university rather than their high school experience.
This is what inspired her to study the effects your choice of housing can have on your GPA.
I started thinking about different things that affected like how well I did in school.
She studied data from 2004 to 2010, including background information on freshmen before coming to college, where they lived on campus, the classes they took, and their grades.
The findings in this study, they don't show any causation directly between where you live and, like, if you live on campus, that means you're going to get awesome grades.
But the study did show that for freshmen, there's almost a 1/10 of a GPA point benefit to living on campus.
There is some kind of effect at a certain level where housing will come into play, where you choose to live in your grades.
And even more stunning, those who live off campus are twice as likely to receive academic warnings or be placed on probation in their first year.
I was just surprised in general to see that I was able to find anything significant in my study.
Even with all the benefits of living on campus, there are still those who prefer to live off campus.
I think a lot of it depends on the individual and their personality, but I'm glad I lived off campus.
It's a little more low-key, and I felt like I came across more people that were more like me.
Still at Heritage Halls, Jake only knows what it's like to live on campus.
It's nice to be around freshmen. I mean, you're like all coming from the kind of the same perspective.
And for now, that's all he wants to know. Matt Rascon, BYU Weekly.